Hey guys, what's up? It's Phobos. Welcome back to GT Sport. It's been a while since I've done any sim racing at all, and I've been wanting to get back into it. Luckily, this week, or last week, with what time I'm recording this, editing, there was a very nice car track combo, a very forgiving combo, I should say, with the Mazda Roadster touring car on Suzuka. So of course I had to jump into that. I gave it a couple laps in qualifying and just decided to get right into it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, pole position again. Alright, we got higher sportsmanship this time, so hopefully I don't get wrecked in turn 1. My second race of the day after having not raced in months. But since I've gotten one race in, I have some idea of what to expect from the car as the tires wear. So I'm going to go defensive into turn 1 on the first lap. Just kind of park it on the apex. Alright, we have the strategy figured out. Let's move on to the warm-up, where we get a little bit of banter in the chat, and then we'll get the race started. I'm hoping it will be. And then all I have to do is maintain good pace for 8 laps straight. Well, I don't really have time to respond to that right now. Alright, here goes. A lot more default liveries than my last race. Not that that really means anything. That was a bit slow. Do better. Keep that apex and exit. Back in power nice and early. Good exit. I went up more than 7/10 away, more than 3/4 away actually. Alright, he's just on the edge, so he could be making a move at the chicane. Come on, don't miss that apex. Alright, despite having an awful line through that corner, I'm still pulling away. was going to move to the inside to shake the draft, but now I don't need to. He's far enough away he won't be able to draft. All I have to do is focus on my race. And we're actually going to skip ahead to the end of the final lap because, as you can see, I am about 9.5 seconds ahead, still in the lead. I've set out and done exactly what I had planned to do. Alright, not a whole lot of action, but still a fantastic performance from myself, if I do say so myself. Pretty good for being my second race of the day, after not racing at all for months. Almost half the grid didn't even finish. Wow. That's a bit much. So I was curious to see how is it that my race went so well. And so I checked the replay. Here we are on board with the car in P2 in lap 1. I'm going to see he just barely misses his braking point and drives way too deep into the chicane. And from that point, it was pretty much just over for him. You can see that's where I expand the gap from just barely under 3/4 of a second to a little over a second. And then, looking further into the race, I'm not sure if these weird inputs are from lag or if he was on a controller. But we're going to take a look at the tire wear in the bottom left corner of the screen. You can see I have a lot less tire wear than he does. We're not even halfway into the race. And the same can even be said for even the car behind. So P3 and P4 have better tire condition than the car in P2. He still managed to finish second, but it looks like he was just trying way too hard to carry too much speed into the corners by braking as late as possible. Or rather, I should say braking a little too late. And so the harder he tried to corner a little bit faster by focusing too much on entry and not so much on the exit, the further and further behind he fell, while still managing to fend off the cars behind. And of course, any defending he had to do would have also allowed me to further capitalize on the significant gap that I already had. Anyway, with that done and out of the way, let's move on to the second race, because that is where things get interesting. Alright, just as I thought. Much tougher lobby this time. I am midfield. Wow. It doesn't have to be a win. Prefer not to fall behind. I don't really need to even gain any places. So we already have a driver from the last race mashing into this lobby. And, well, I just feel bad for him because we know what happened in the last race. I didn't even see him in the last race. I just saw his name in the grid. So, it's nice to be complimented, but I'm certainly not going to live up to that in this race. Yeah, I'm fast, but not here. I'm not going to be fast. Not against these guys. I feel bad for that Lupin Jupiter guy getting matched in this room with me and the rest of these drivers here because this is gonna be crazy. Yo, what the heck was that? That was garbage. Alright, first just a quick reminder that I totally called this. This is gonna be crazy. Alright, and now we're looking into this replay here. Turn 1 Suzuka. Keep an eye on that Martini livery roadster right there. He's going to go to overtake the other car, and he just, like, as if I'm not even there. Now, we're on board with a car behind. Right? So Lupin Jupiter's in front of this car. He barely grazes my car, and it's as if he pit maneuvered me. What the physics is going on here? Honest driving mistake, I can get that, but the physics is just being stupid at this point. Hey, I'm getting screwed out this one. Oh man. Absolute bumper cars. It's insanity here. Oh, come on, man. Not quite the way I wanted to go around this guy. Oh, here we are. My shifter, come on. Shifter paddle is not responding. But wait, there's more. That's right, the insanity continues. Up in P3, the number 8 car gets things wrong around Spoon. As you can see, he's going to go for a wild spin, but that's okay because the ghost system comes in to save the day. Oh, come on, game! This guy unghosted at the worst possible time. He moved to block me, and then just happened to unghost right in front of me. Right, I was moving to get around him, but then he just moved onto the race line. Like, why would you do that? And then the ghosting didn't keep him ghosted, even though he wasn't even close to race pace. I am 23.5 seconds behind. Of course, that's behind the leader. I don't know what difference that is to where I started. But we know I'm not going to gain on the leader. I'm not going to close in on that leader. Certainly not if I'm driving like that. Come on, focus. I'm going to have some work to do here. So the last race was easy because all I had to do was, you know, defend the first corner and then not mess up. But here I'm dealing with traffic and with getting rammed, and then the game stupid ghosting garbage, just unghosting players while they're on the race line and stopped. That should never happen. So at this point in the race, you may be wondering, why am I still here? Just to suffer. I could have just rage quit. I would have had to wait like 20 minutes to half an hour till the next race, but I could have just rage quit. But I wanted to try and keep positive, see if I can reel these cars back in. Alright, so we got penalties everywhere, so that's going to reel a lot of these drivers in a little bit. Almost close enough to get the slipstream on this guy. He's probably going to be a little cautious through 130R, a little bit slower than me anyway. Yep. And he drove too deep in the chicane. My exit could have been better. Alright. I'm not as close as I'd like to be. I don't think this is going to be enough to make a move in the first corner. Not quite. Just stay with him and get him in the hairpin. He really squeezed me in tight to the inside. He's not going to stick. Chicane. Go for it on the chicane. Or actually, I'm going to get him before 130R. Yeah, right on the exit here. Very good. Defend. Good exit. That was awful. Looking a little too late. Tire starting to kick in. He's messed up. I capitalize on it. Not quite. But I've reeled him in so that when I am in range to make a move, I can just go for it. He slowed down a lot more than I expected. Stay on him, get him in the hairpin. Good exit. Get that exit. Alright, he's actually pretty fast through those two corners, which I had to back off because I wasn't sure he'd be that fast. I still have him in the draft, so maybe I can get him around 130R. Let's get a strong exit here. Alright, it's not going to be before, it's going to have to be after. Just tucking behind him. I have to use a little bit of brake. It's an aerodynamic understeer. That was excellent. I'm going to stay to the inside. I'm going to start inching him over a little bit. He's trying to press me. I'm trying to press him. It's not how this works. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. You know, if you're caught on the outside, you want to try and squeeze the other guy in tight. Make sure they can't open the corner up, then you get a better line. But, it's not really working out for him. Or I'm like halfway back to where I started. Too much power. Too much power on the exit. I want to reel these guys in next lap. Nice and tidy. Maybe we would have capitalized on this guy's penalty. Or not. Not yet, anyway. That's going to bring the group in front of me close to him. Now they're going to start fighting. just going to bring them even closer to me. He's got the slipstream and I don't. Let's back out of it. Ah, dang, we both messed up. Crap, I could have passed him right there. It's going to be difficult with them bunched up like that. Got a good exit here. And just stay with them. As we approach the hairpin, I might be able to do something. It's not going to be before the hairpin, it's going to be after. Going to try for the undercut, but he slowed down more than he needed to. He really screwed up my exit. That's because I had to keep slowing down when I wanted to accelerate. Right, back off a little bit, get this exit. And I acted a little too slow on that one. Still in range. And they're still fighting. I'm not quite in range right now. Oh, that was something. I guess you can't really call it karma because he's not entirely at fault for ruining my race. The game's ghosting system screwed up. He's going to cover the inside, well played. He's not close enough to draft the car in front. So I'm just going to use that draft. Try and keep him tight here on the inside. And now he's just going to sneak his way through. Back in front so I can attack him in a corner where I can make it stick. Must have gotten a corner cutting penalty. Cool. And then he messed up. I spent too much time being stuck in traffic, so I'm not quite going to recover this. I kind of entered that corner a little too early. Bit of an early apex. The car behind is not close enough to make a move here, so just stick to my racing line. Well, that was something. Oh man, looping in place last. That's so sad. I felt bad for him getting matched in here, but he still wasn't like last, but oh man, by the end. Let's see, I'm still in the blue, so that's cool. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.